What's good, people? How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, please do subscribe down below, smash the like, hit the bell, and all that good stuff, man. Because today's episode is going to be a banger. A lot of you guys know mycorrhiza is something that you guys gotta use. You just gotta use it. Your roots love it. But there's a lot of different types of mycorrhiza on the market today. Today we're going to compare and contrast Dynomyco and Great White. This actually ain't the Great White. I just finished my tub of Great White and tossed it out. Oh, why did I do that? I knew I was going to make this video and I forgot. Anyway, guys, I used both of them for quite some time, for years now, and I've noticed a few differences in the two, and there may be a reason behind it because I've did some research and dug into it. And not only that, but I've spoken to a lot of people who do a lot of dabbling in the industry and in labs when it comes to the mycorrhiza stuff, so definitely check out some of the Talking Lab podcast episodes. But today's episode is all about getting those banging roots and picking the right mycorrhiza for you and for whatever plants you're growing, because a lot of people don't know. It all depends on what you're growing. And I ain't talking strains, but let's get into it. Yes, guys, so there are a lot of different products when it comes to mycorrhiza on the market today. We got Dynomyco, Mycos, Great White, we got all sorts of stuff. I think I even used some earth juice back in the day. But all that said, mycorrhiza is not something that's only used for medicinal plants. A lot of gardeners use it for all sorts of crops. I'm talking roses, bulbs, potheriums, herbs, garlic, veggies, all sorts of stuff. Did I say garlic? Yeah, I guess I did. That platinum garlic. Can still taste that shit right now. So the point is, mycorrhiza is not something that's exclusive only to growing medicinal plants. That said, some of the super popular brands that they have out here today is Great White and Dynomyco. Those ones I see quite often. A lot of growers are using those too. A lot of people actually use the Recharge as well. Great product. Shout out to Scotty. No matter what product you use, guys, you guys just gotta understand. But no matter what brand of mycorrhiza you guys use, you just gotta understand exactly how it works with your plants. There are a lot of different plants. There are a lot of different plants that can There are a lot of different plants that different types of mycorrhiza work on, but for us, we're growing those medicinal plants, those good tasting goodness that you can toke up and roll up, hang and dry type stuff. And like I said, I've used Great White and Dynomyco for quite some time, and of course your plants will grow. You have good results with both of them, but what we're trying to do is find the best results. What gives me the best results? We don't want okay results, we want the best results, you get me? So let's dig in a little bit into some of these ingredients and find out what exactly is in some of this mycorrhiza and what's good for our medicinal plant. Yes, guys, so what we're going to try to do is give you guys an in-depth look at the Dynomyco versus the Great White through some of their ingredients. We're taking you guys straight to the product website. This is actually the product website, the product page, and what we'll start off with is actually the Great White. A lot of you people know about the Great White. It's a great product. I've used it for a super long time, and the great thing is it's super easy to use, similar to all these other ingredients, man. Really easy to use. You just got to apply it to the plant's roots when you're transplanting, and it works great. Symbiotic relationships form with your plant's roots and the fungi, and you can uptake a lot more nutrients. So mycorrhiza overall is a great thing, but it also shows you how to use it. But what I really like is the ingredients. So as you guys can see, they list all these ingredients down here, right? And they got a lot of ingredients listed on this. So someone may see this and think, hell yeah, these are a lot of ingredients, man. And personally, yeah, they actually are a lot of ingredients when you really look at them. So let's have a little closer look though, okay? So endomycorrhiza, we got Glutamus agariculaterium. I can't pronounce half of these names, guys, but I've done my research, and that's key to it. So you guys do your friggin' research. That's the key to today's video, man. Now, Glutamus agariculaterium, 83 propagoules per gram. Propagoules per gram is the measurement that they use when they're, measuring these sorts of stuff. So there are a lot of different glutamus stuff here, but they're all in relatively low amounts. So what I'm going on to now, you guys can see, is the ectomycorrhiza. So ectomycorrhiza is different from endomycorrhiza. That's something that you guys need to understand. Endo versus ecto, two different things. I talk about that a lot on the channel, but I wanted you guys to see it for yourself because a lot of people have been asking, hey Matt, what's the difference between Great White and Dynomyco? I've been using Great White and it's been working great, and I've been using Dynomyco and it's working great. Which one should I use? Should I stick with one over the other? Well, today you can make that decision for yourself based on what we're going to show you guys. So let's go back to the propagation stuff. Ectomycorrhiza. So it seems that they got a lot more propagoules per gram. You guys can see we've jumped from 83 propagoules per gram and 11 propagoules per gram to 187,875 propagoules per gram, 5,000 5,219 propagules per gram of the Rhizosome inoculus, which is also a pretty good one from my understanding. And all these are in the 5,000 ranges. And then we go down to the bacteria, and you guys can see we got tons of bacteria in here as well. 525,000 CFUs per gram. So you got a lot of stuff in the Great White. So if you're growing a lot of different types of plants, and you're not only growing medicinal plants, I think Great White is a great option. If you're growing veggies, you're growing herbs, you're growing roses, all those stuff, this can actually work great. Even if you're growing big birch trees and stuff like that, massive trees and really woody trees, this type of mycorrhiza is something you guys want to look into. But that being said, there's also different types of mycorrhiza that you guys will know of. So let's switch over and have a look at the Dynomyco. Dynomyco is also a great product, and it's also very similar to the Great White. It's also very simple to use. So when it comes to the Great White, we actually got a great FAQ section right here, right? So it actually breaks it down. The species and strains that make up its active ingredients were carefully screened specifically for Dynomyco and Dynomyco's customer needs. The Glumus interacideus and the Glumus mossei are active ingredients in Dynomyco mycorrhizal inoculants, and those are naturally occurring abscular mycorrhizal fungi that have been well identified, well researched as powerful and effective plant symbiotics that enhance nutrient uptake, water absorption, and plant resilience to stress. So it's right here for you guys to see. And what I did is I actually wanted to confirm that. So is this Glumus interacideus and Glumus mossei actually, as good as they say it is for the cannabis plants? So I just did a little bit of a Google search, and here we are. We were able to find this article, which I just pulled up. This is by Cannabis Tech Media Marketplace. It's by someone called Deborah, and it basically breaks down the different types of mycorrhizas. So what I found pretty interesting, guys, and I actually wanted to share with you all, is that there are different types of mycorrhiza. So as you guys can see, the Great White, let's shift back over to the Great White real quick. It's got a lot of the ectomycorrhiza. It's got over 150-something thousand propagules per gram. You guys can see it up on screen now. I can even make it a little bigger to really show you guys. It's got a lot of that endomycorrhiza. So the main thing is that you want to get something that actually works for your medicinal plants, right? Because if it's not working for your medicinal plants, then it may not be as effective as you would think. So what I noticed is that there are different types of strains of mycorrhiza that are more effective for medicinal plants as opposed to the other ones that you can find on the market. So when you want to grab your mycorrhiza, you probably want to have a little bit of a closer look. So people are asking, what's the difference between endo and ecto then, Matt? What's the difference between those types of mycorrhiza? Well, it's right here on the website. Endomycorrhizal fungi, also known as AMF, which we just said, physically penetrates the corridor cells of plant roots, directly availing the plant with nutrients. So that's the endo. Meanwhile, the ecto, it actually does not penetrate the plant's roots, but rather it wraps around the root tips. So it's two different things. One penetrates the roots, and one actually just wraps around the root tips, right? So ectomycorrhiza is only relevant for about 10% of vascular trees, mostly woody trees, birch plants, eucalyptus, oak, pine, and other hardwood trees, and contribute to later stages in those plants. And those trees can live for like hundreds and hundreds of years, guys. So just think of it that way, right? Meanwhile, a lot of these ectomycorrhizal fungi, they actually don't form symbiotic relationships with the mycorrhizal types and will not, enhance your absorption of nutrients or water or anything like that. Okay, so keep that in mind. The ectomycorrhizal fungi does not penetrate the plant root. It just wraps around the root's tips, and that is better for some of those woody trees, eucalyptus, pine, hardwood trees, and stuff like that, right? Ecto. So let's switch back over to the Great White website. Great White, great product, once again, for all your needs. Really well-rounded product. But the ecto, which we were just talking about, is what it is super heavy in. So you guys can actually see it right here on screen. The ecto is what it is super heavy in, but meanwhile the where is it, man? I just had it. Okay, good. The ecto is actually what it's super heavy in, and the ecto is actually not what is really, beneficial for our plants. It will probably give it some benefits, but it may not give it the maximum benefits. What we are really looking for is the endo, right? So the endomycorrhiza, which is the one that actually, penetrates the plant roots, that is what we're looking for. And in Dynomyco, you actually find a lot of that. So how much of the endo is there actually in the Great White? Well, it's not a whole lot. We're talking 83 propagules per gram and 11 propagules per gram when it comes to the endo. So that's pretty interesting. That's something that I did not know until I digged in further. When I first looked at the ingredients, I was like, yeah, this is actually friggin' great stuff for my plants. You know, it's got tons of propagules. We're talking 187,000 propagules per gram. Like, man, I can get crazy good roots. But you just got to dig a little bit deeper and understand exactly what you're shopping for and what your plant growth needs, right? So I went straight back onto the article, the same article that I was telling you guys about from the Cannabis Tech website, and it was so great because they clearly also outlined of the 5 forms of endomycorrhiza, the most beneficial proven type in cannabis cultivation is abscale mycorrhizal, which is specifically the species Glomus intericides and Glomus mosaei. And again, I may have butchered these names because I really don't know these scientific words. I ain't study biology. But what I would say is that when I go back to the Great White website, it does say that the species and strains that make up the active ingredients in Dynomyco were screened specifically for the Dynomyco's customer needs. The Glomus intericides and the Glomus mosaei, those are the active ingredients, man. So that, to me, just screams a lot. That opened my mind. It blew my mind. I was like, damn, bro. That shit's crazy, man. So, yo, what's good, people? Breaking news, man. I'm sorry to interrupt your scheduled programming, but we have a massive announcement, guys. This is that new Mars Hydro light. Guys, Mars Hydro's been doing bar style lights for the longest while now, and that is all we run on this channel, man. So I just wanted to show you guys this. This is that new FC and FCE LED. It's a banging light. It's a fully smart light, so you don't need to do anything. Everything runs through the app, man. It's dope as hell. And thanks to Mars Hydro, we got a special offer for the iCanFAM. All the iCanTHC viewers, subscribers, everyone, you guys can get an exclusive discount. So in total, we're looking at a 15% discount and a 10% discount on top of that, man. So in everything, that's like 25% off, guys. So definitely check that out. It lasts from now until June 30th, end of next month, guys. So you guys definitely check it out. Tune in, man. Tap in. These lights are friggin' amazing. Check out my Instagram. Check out some of the great flower that we can grow under it. And hit that discount code for an extra discount. iCanTHC discount code. iCanTHC works on everything. But to get that special 10% off on top of these lights, hit iCanTHC10. iCanTHC10, use that discount code. For everything else, use iCanTHC as the discount code. Grab a double discount, guys. Don't miss it, because this light, foldable, detachable, it's amazing. Trust me. So upgrade your grow, upgrade your setup, and cop some of that Mars Hydro goodness, man. Just a little bit of research, guys, goes a long way in helping you to understand whether this product that you're using is worth it, whether you should switch products, whether you should maybe try something else, or whether what you're using is the way to go. So a lot of people think, like, you know, everything is the same, but when you dig down under the surface, everything is not always the same, and there's different uses for different things. So in my opinion, after having read this and do all my research and stuff like that, I would say Great White, great product, especially if you got a lot of other plants that you're tending to and you can transplant it. You probably get a really great all-rounded product out of Great White. But if you're growing strictly medicinal plants, you're only growing that good herb, blaze up the herbs and them, then I would probably say go for the Dynomyco, man. The Dynomyco is definitely going to have a little bit more bang for your buck. It's super concentrated. There are a lot more benefits when it comes to, you know, just using mycorrhiza, not only just using the right ones, but just using it in general, man. So a lot of different types of benefits can include, you know, increased phosphorus uptake, increased nitrogen uptake, more micronutrient uptake. You can even get better plant establishments. Your roots can hold a real firm foundation for your plant to grow up. And when it does grow up in flowering, you don't have that issue of plants just flopping over because it's got a real good base. It also helps to increase your flowering, your crop yields, better drought protection, better drought tolerance, healthier root systems, disease suppression, a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot of stuff. So definitely use mycorrhiza. If you ain't using none, something is better than none. But grab anything you can. But when you do grab something, just have a look at the back of the bottle. Let me know what you see and let me know what you think of it, man, because a lot of people don't know that that's something that you probably should look at when you're picking your mycorrhiza. Again, just remember, you want some of that Glomus intericides, Glomus mosaei. When I think of Glomus or I hear anything of that, I just think of like Glutamus maximus, man. Isn't that like ass or butt or something, man. The scientific name. I don't know. Anyway, guys, long story short, man, just remember the endomycorrhizal fungi is great for your medicinal plants. The ecto is better for some of your tall trees, woody plants, birch, eucalyptus, oak, pine, and all that stuff, man. So next time you're shopping around, just remember Matt's here to help you guys out, to make the best decisions. And all you got to do is smash that like button, show some love, and don't forget, join up with the iCan VIP Bean Club. The fam is popping. We got a lot of packages going out this month. The new month is about to start. So, guys, get in quick, because we got some exclusive packs going out your way. And if you ain't getting anything yet, you're going to be getting it very, very soon. So smash that like, hit that bell. See you guys super soon. Cop some Diesel Dog clothing, cop a hoodie, cop a t-shirt, support the fam. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.